You know what we don't talk about enough? The challenge of the working woman who really loves her family and really is looking to prioritize them and is also full of dreams, desires, goals, skills, gifts, talents, the whole shebang. And I'm saying this because we talk a lot about the extremes, right? We have the incredible women who are stay-at-home moms, full-time moms, killing it. And then we also talk about the incredible women who are growing and scaling and, they're CEOs, they're executives, they're leaders, they're climbing the corporate ladder, all the things. But there's this other woman, and it's interesting because I've been talking to her. If you know me, I like to ask questions. When I see people doing things, I like to see, how did you get there? How are you doing it? And when I started to get to a place in my life and my career with 4 kids under 8, I said, wait. There's a conversation that people aren't having. And I started to talk to some of my colleagues and sisters in the entrepreneurship space, in the career space, these women who are successful and doing well. And I'm like, come here, sis, let's talk. Because the math isn't mathing. Because everyone is portraying one thing online, like, oh, go get it, da-da-da. But no one's talking about the ebbs and flows, especially as a woman of faith who prioritizes family, prioritizes her home, and also is full of dreams and skills and gifts and talents. And so over the past year, I've been having conversations with more women, and they were telling me and saying things to me that they're not saying online, not because they're bad, not because they're withholding. It's just a conversation that can't be had in a status. It's a conversation that needs to be had in a room. It's a conversation that needs to be had one-on-one. And what's the conversation, y'all? What are we talking about these days? We're talking about, hey, how do we put these babies first? How do we put our men first? How do we take care of our families, take care of our homes, while still building these careers, building these businesses? And how do we prioritize and put what's supposed to be first, and put things in place? And so for me, things have changed. Like, I had 1 baby, cool. I was building this business at rocket ship speed. And then I had 2 babies, and then I was building at rocket ship. And then I had 3 babies. And I said, oh, okay. And then I had 4. And I said, oh, mama's on a sabbatical because, excuse me, what's happening? Everyone wants to eat different things. Okay, everyone has different needs. The emotional need is just so much. And then you have all this gifting in you and all these talents in you, and you get to a place where you're like, oh my goodness, okay, I have to figure out how much gas am I going to put on the pedal in this season. And here's the thing, I don't do that whole like, what about men? What about men? I am a woman. I am a mother. I have a special calling and gifting. I sit in a specific office and I offer my children something that my husband can't. He has things to think about as a dad, with his career, balancing. We're also very involved in church. So I'm leading in church, I'm leading in my company, I'm leading and coaching and transforming lives. And then I have 4 disciples, all my babies, 4 disciples, thinking about their spiritual formation and them doing well. And so all the things, and of course I still have a marriage, right? And thank God for incredible husbands who, just aren't all on your neck, who give you space, right, to grow and do. But I still need to make sure that I'm taking care of all the things concerning the people I loved, right? And so I just wanted to shout out the women who are literally in the thick of it and literally trying to figure out how much pressure to apply in their careers and in their lives, because they know, we talk about, having it all, and everyone knows you don't have it all at the same time, or all the cups aren't getting filled to the same level at the same time, in the same way, in the same season. That's just, it's not true. And I've seen that for all women who are successful and doing well in life. And so this video is just, I see y'all, I see us. And I want to encourage you, don't stop putting your family first. Don't stop fighting for those you love. Don't stop making a way. Don't stop finding the role that will honor your motherhood, honor your wifehood, honor your body and your rest, and won't drive you crazy, so that you can have a life that's balanced and real. So yeah, I just don't think people talk about it enough. Or when you're going full speed and you realize your family needs you more, and you need to step back, knowing that you'll get back in the game heavier in another life. And I can't speak to the other side of it, because this is more so my story. I don't like to speak for people. I don't like to speak for situations I'm not personally in. But I can speak to having the kiddos, having the family, and now getting to a place where your career is actually ramping up, but you have to decide, am I going to lean all the way in this way, in this season right now? Am I going to pull back, or am I going to find a hybrid type of situation that serves me and keeps me healthy, that makes sure my family's taken care of, that, I'm still sharpening my mind, I'm still growing in my career? Do I put a pause right here? And then it's all the things. And I just want you guys to know, we need to talk about it. We need to have the conversation. We need to start asking questions. We need to stop ignoring the elephant in the room, which is this interesting impasse, juxtaposition, fill in the blank, where you will never forsake your family because ain't nobody else going to take care of my kids the way I do, right? And we have help. We have people supporting us. But y'all know what I mean, that seat of motherhood. Because some people sacrifice their motherhood at the altar of career, and it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. I truly believe it is a calling, it is a ministry, it is a mantle, it's all the things. And also we have these careers that we love and with these businesses that we love. I think we just need to have more conversations, more real and honest conversations about what it looks like to sacrifice, what it looks like, the ebb and flow. In this season, you might be putting this thing down and you might be, shooting in the gym and kind of building your skill set and learning and doing the connections while you're really focused on family and building. Or there might be seasons where your family, maybe they're younger, maybe you don't have as many kids, and this is your go time, sis. This is your time to run. This is your time to kill it. This is your time to go and flow and do all the things. I just want to encourage you, mother, wife, woman, to understand the season you're in, understand the people that God has blessed you with, understand your priorities, especially if you are a woman of God. Your family, your home, your children, always gonna be it. And if you are so mentally like aloof and gone and like just not able to be present, you want to reassess. But yeah, I just had a lot of conversations. I have a lot of women in my life who are like, hey, I'm pulling back here so I can pour in more here, or my children are at a critical stage, and because they're at a critical stage, I'm pouring in this way. And yeah, it's just a real conversation. So I just want to tell y'all, I see y'all. I'm right there, and I'm figuring a lot out, and thank God for the Holy Spirit who is leading me and guiding me. And literally, when you talk to God, he'll give you the blueprint. He'll give you the game plan. He'll tell you, okay, press in a little harder here. Hey, pull back here. Hey, invest here. Hey, don't invest there, right? Your time, your essence, your gifts, your calling, or business. Like for me, I'm doing business differently in 2026. It doesn't mean that we won't do well and I won't be successful by God's grace, but I'm thinking about what business really, really serves, what version of my life and my business serves me and my family, given the stage we're in. Because I'm not going to forsake the things that are most important for what? No. So it's just a conversation that needs to be had. Talk to your girlfriends. Hey, my DMs are open, but let's just be more open and more honest about the transitions, the ebbs and the flows, like what it really takes to live a rich, fulfilled life. It's these questions, it's these conversations. And I'm a woman, so I'm gonna talk about women. I don't do the whole, what about men? If you married a good man whose brain is functioning, who loves the Lord, he too is thinking about how to be a present father, how to be there for his kids, how to do whatever he needs to do. But I know for me, I know my responsibilities as a woman, holding it down on the home front. I know what that means to me, and I know my priorities, I know my goals, I know what God has called me to do, and I want to do that well. I want to do that well. So let's talk about it more. If y'all want to have more conversation about this, let me know. But yeah, I'm in the thick of it. As I'm thinking about 2026 and planning and strategy, I'm really trying to see, where do I put what? How much pressure do I apply here? Where do I pull back? And I believe the Lord is guiding me, but I see y'all. And we don't talk about this enough. The woman right smack dab in the middle of it all, and how she's navigating it all, and what you're saying no to and what you're saying yes to. Let's have more of these conversations. But I see you, sis. I do.